First carry for Najee Harris. Into the secondary, past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame it. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Beaver. He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beaver, completion here to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second and 2. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Beaver. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off play action. Beaver. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Beaver. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the round is on here in this 1st half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Derrick Henry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Following the fumble recovery, Beaver. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
On third down, Beaver. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Beaver. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
It's brought in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Beaver. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Beaver. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown.
Najee Harris
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Point after, up and good. And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Robert Spillane.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Beaver eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Beaver. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
He'll look to throw. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Powerful running. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Beaver. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, 55 is my guy, 55. All day, every day, any day.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Right here, right here.
Off play action. Beaver. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Runs over him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Beaver. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw on second down, Beaver. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Beaver. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Able to power through. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike. Watch screen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to